Hey, what's up? This is Andy Samberg. Hey, this is Tom Papa.
Hi, this is Brian Stack from Late Night with Conan O'Brien.
Hey, it's James Kaiserly.
This is Vic Sahat. Welcome to
ShowbizMonkeys.com.
No consequence when you playing with the fire.
that song you just heard over the intro to this video and every other video and audio clip on ShowbizMonkeys.com was Around This Town by Grand Analog. And here we are with Odario Williams, that very group. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. At least I think so.
Good to hear, I think. For anyone who doesn't know the name, can you give a little backstory into the group and where it began?
It started in 2006. I was in Toronto and bored because my previous group was on hiatus, and just being the musical madman that I am, I decided to keep it rolling with something new. So Grand Analog it is, born in 2006, and I'm feeling fresh and brand new.
Can you tell us briefly about the previous group?
Yeah, well, you know, we were called Mood Rough. I guess it's safe to say we were, oh hell, I'll say it. We were the Winnipeg hip hop group, damn it. I said it. We were, okay, well, I can. Anyway, yeah, Mood Rough is what I used to do. That used to be my bread and butter. We were so busy doing other projects, including myself. And then we just ended up taking a break, and that gave me some time to work on tracks that I always wanted to do but didn't fit in the Mood Rough mold, Mood Rough compartment. So there was Grand Analog. Grand Analog was actually supposed to be a rock band that was supposed to be started about 5 years ago. I never got it going. And what I did was at least got those players to contribute. It's now its thing.
Well, that flows nicely into the next question. Grand Analog may be viewed as hip-hop first and foremost, but as you mentioned, you incorporate a lot of other sounds from dub to reggae to rock. Why do you think it's important to bring all that to the table?
Well, it's important to me personally because that's what I grew up on. My dad's a reggae DJ. I went to Kelvin High School, which was known as the skater school. And, you know, we listened to a lot of punk rock. And I was a basketball guy, played a lot of basketball. And, you know, basketball and hip hop go hand in hand. So, you know, you put dub, reggae, punk rock, rock and roll, hip hop together, and you got me. Oh, and I also dated singer-songwriter type girls. So, yeah, I was into singer-songwriters, literally. I was in them. And yeah, so then that made me that, and I mean, from those girls came my love of writing prose, you know, having a beginning and an end to a song. But you know, I was born a hip hopper, so you put all that together, and that's what you got. You got me.
Being a part of the so-called urban music world, but being based in Winnipeg, so not just in Canada, but in like the no-name central cold part of Canada, it must be a little bit of a struggle.
Yeah, I've got a job on my hands. I'm trying to put Winnipeg's urban scene on the map. Now, it doesn't matter where I go. Whenever I say I'm from Winnipeg, I get that head drop. Where are you from? Oh, we're from Winnipeg. You know, the head drop, man. It's classic. Winnipeg. So yeah, I've got a task on my hands, man. But you know, it's been working out. For some strange reason, people are surprised when we say we're from Winnipeg. You know, I guess we're just not an urban center, but we kind of are. We've got great shows that come through here. You know, Kanye West and even the Jabberwockies danced here. Winnipeg's getting a lot of shows. Snoop Dogg, man. I met Snoop Dogg in Winnipeg. So it's not that bad, but I guess you just don't expect a Winnipeg rap group to take over the world. That, my friend, that is my tax.
What do you think of mainstream hip-hop today, and do you think it adequately represents the genre?
Well, it's not even a genre anymore. It's funny because hip-hop is now channeled into every other genre. That I think it's safe to say that hip-hop is a culture. It's not a genre of music. It's a culture, and with that culture is a way of living and a way of speech. Yeah, hip-hop's a culture now, man. It always has been. It's just that it got popularized and glamorized in recent years. And now, because of that, it's become pop music. But because it's a culture, it's going to go up and then back down, but it's never going to leave. So within that culture, you have different strands of the music now. You know, the guys in Atlanta and down south made their own strand. You know, the guys in New York has always had theirs and maintained it. The guys in Los Angeles, the guys in London, England, the Japanese boys have their strand of it now. You know, Amsterdam hip hop, and we even have Canadian hip hop, which roots into West Indian music and other forms of electronic music. So within all those strands, you have hip hop culture. So I guess I decided not to hate on it. Just, you got to know where everyone's coming from.
That's fair.
Yeah, but I don't listen to everything, that's for sure. Because some of that shit from down south is just getting on my nerves. But something tells me if I spent 6 months in Atlanta or North Carolina, I'd be loving it. I'd be all over it because it's part of their culture. When I go visit my friends in New York, it takes 2 days and I'm listening to stuff I probably wouldn't listen to spending time at home. Just like that. I'm in it now. All of a sudden, whoa!
You have a follow-up to Calligraffiti coming out May 26th. Can you tell us anything about the album?
It's called Metropolis is Burning. And, it's just a part 2 of the album, really. It's just stories from the city, and stories in the city. Since I spent time in Toronto and Winnipeg, it's just the stories that come out of it and what's going on. It's what inspires me to grab the pen and write, trigger some ideas, yeah.
Same group of people involved?
Same group of people involved. The magician Damon Mitchell on the guitar, he'll make any track sound better. You know, we're one of the few hip hop groups that incorporates live guitar in our production. And he really makes things unique for us. And I got DJ Catalyst out of Toronto. He's the drum man. Him and I put drums together. It's all about the drums, man. It's all about the drums. That's what makes hip hop. The drum sound in it. So we're very proud of our drums. Any of you hip hop guys or producers listening or watching, you'll understand what I'm saying. It's all about the drums, the head nod. That's hip hop right there, the head nod.
Is that a little taste?
Yeah.
Go out and buy it.
Yes.
Tell everyone. Go.
We'll get it. Google us, YouTube us. I know how it works.
There's links right from ShowbizMonkeys.com.
There you go. So look to the right, and you'll see it. Upward.
Right there. Right there. Yeah.
Here. There it is, the link right there. There. Check it out. Grand Analog.
ShowbizMonkeys.com.